an option to show you that too, but not in this webinar, okay? But yeah, that's very possible, and I'll be teaching that too as well later. All right, so the truth is, if you complete this first step and achieve your personal credit algorithm, the rest is simple. And I have all the tools and resources you need to get it done. All right, so now we finish up the first one, personal credit algorithm. How did y'all like that? Was that a pretty cool course? Was there informational about what you can do and what you can't do? All of this is factual. I just want you to know that. You know, this is something I have done for years. Okay, let me see. Let me look in the chat, see who's responding. I got 70K, no PG loan. Did they check your credit at all? What was the interest rate on it? Okay, well, we'll get into that. Let me keep on going, but I'm gonna get with you on that. All right. So, all right. How to pass a credibility check every time. The secret to establishing your business credibility in days. Okay. One of the first things underwriters will do before running your credit is a credibility check. This check looks at things like your business industry, your years in business, and your revenue. If you don't pass this credibility check, it'll be impossible to get funding because they're going to deny you. Okay. And I want to tell you how I got denied for not doing a credibility check. So when the first time, I'm gonna call his name is Marvin. All right. So the first time Marvin took me for funding, right? I went to this bank called Regions, so I was already banking with them, and I was doing taxes at the time, so I had a little cash going in there from a tax business. You know, it was during tax season because I had to wait till tax season because I couldn't even afford them through the other time. So once tax season hit, I was able to afford them. I paid them, and then we got started. So, so when I went to Regions, what happened was, you know, I went and got like I'd already went to Regions and got like a 10K, 25K, and a 15K on the personal side. So now it was a time to apply for the business. And this is part of the credit stacking that I'm going to show you later. So after I got that, I went to apply on the business side. And when I did, I got denied because it's a simple fact. I didn't do my credibility check. I didn't check to make sure I had all the components that it took. And the thing was, my business wasn't in good standards, you know. And one other time I didn't get approval because I didn't have an online presence. So it got all these criteria that you got to meet. And I'm gonna go through each one of these in the next slide just to show you the criteria that you need, because all these things will get you denied on your business if you don't have them. Okay. You're gonna have an age company, 2 years. Okay. Your company got to be at least 2 years of age. All right. Your company has to be in good standards. All right. You're going to need an EIN number. You can't use your social, right? Because the reason why you use the EIN number is because you want the business to have its own, right? So once you get the EIN number, you'll get the inquiry for it on your personal, but the credit is not going to show up. The credit lines are not going to show up on the business side. All right. And that's probably what somebody was talking about. Thought they had a no doc loan. All right. Also, you're going to need a 411 listening, because this is what the underwriters go check. These are things that the underwriters go check. You're going to need a 411 listening, because when they check for the phone number of the business, it needs to be visible online. And also, you're going to need a 1-800 number. You're going to need a online presence, which I say Yahoo, Google, Bing. You're going to need a commercial address. You're going to need a professional email address, which is not on here. And also, you're going to have your articles of organization, and probably have your articles of organization when you open up the bank account and all that other stuff and more. So these are things that these are components that you're going to need when going through your credibility check. And I will check this every time before I get approval. I mean, before I even apply. All right. So I know you might be thinking that you don't have a company that's 2 years old. The company may not be in good standing, you know. Or you may don't have the EIN, the 411 listen, and more, the 1-800 number, none of that stuff, right? So even if you don't have none of these, I got a solution for that. They can get you up and started very quickly. You see what I'm saying? Very quickly. You won't have to wait 2